Hi, recently I reached level 35 with my dragon spirit, and it's yeah, that opens up the use of the golden or yellow equipment for the dragon spirit. So I thought it's time to make a new video to explain a bit about how I achieved this and what the benefits are. Um, let's look first at the uh, equipment itself. What is interesting is so far I've been doing the dragon the Forbidden Labyrinth with my dragon spirit, and I had used the purple mage gear, upgraded to around level 6 or 7 the different pieces. 1-5 by the way. And I was coming until yeah, normally either between level 45 or level 46 or 47 that I stranded. And so far the scrolls that I got, the orange scrolls, were only helmets. So I had a couple of warlocks, 4 actually, and for the rest I had also some helmet scrolls for the other sets. So the heroic helmet for the knights and the savage for the wild, yeah, for that set. Nothing else. So it seems it's not very random that it drops. Maybe at a lower level, yeah, only helmet scrolls will drop. So if we look at this equipment at 4 scrolls, so I was able to yeah, to make the warlock mask and enhance it 3 times. I had plenty of materials for that because I broke down my purple mage equipment, at least the helmet. So if we look at the benefits of that, I think if I extrapolate the purple one, a basic warlock mask should be around the equivalent of a 10 times enhanced purple mask. And every step you enhance it gives around 2.5 times the benefits that an enhancement step of a purple and a purple mask would give. So that is quite a bit better. So that really makes it yeah, very beneficial to wear this, and of course also ideally for all the other 5 slots you get the orange gear. But yeah, I still have to see now, do I really get much further and do other things drop? But anyway, it's worth it. It's costing also quite a bit more materials, so you need to keep collecting those materials. What was the basic challenge for me is not necessarily those scrolls. At least for the helmet I already had some scrolls for a while, but to be able to wear this equipment you need to have Dragon Spirit level 35, it is shown here, and that was quite difficult to get. So currently I have a total capacity of my what I can carry of my Dragon Spirit of 1000 or 1010 I believe, and I kept going to the labyrinth and collect as much as possible of those 2500 Dragon Spirit XP items. So every run of the labyrinth I could collect between 50 and 70 of those, and I just kept going, and that in the end got me to level 35. So most of the XP I just got by collecting in the in the Forbidden Labyrinth. A few times I ranked with the first 10, so that gave me a bit of extra. And last week we had the anniversary event of the game that also gave some extra XP, and sometimes you get a little bit from the special events, but basically the bulk was just from going to the Forbidden Labyrinth and collecting the stuff myself. Quite tedious, but yeah, I really wanted to achieve this, so I kept doing it. One of the other things beside increasing my capacity of what I can carry was also increasing, let me just take a break, increasing the um, the cooldown or decreasing the cooldown. So I focused my research. I'm doing another one actually now. They're very time consuming, but yeah, doing an extra cooldown is yeah, very beneficial. You can in the end do more runs. So that allows you to gather stuff faster, and especially this XP, but also the materials, you're going to need lots of them, so that's also going to be beneficial for that. So my labyrinth cooldown, I'm currently on my way to 13 out of 20, and combined with the other cooldowns I get from the spirit skills and from the VIP, I'm close to 1 day and 8 hours of cooldown, which is a nice amount. It basically almost allows you to do yeah, every 4 days do 3 runs. Normally as soon as the cooldown timer is expired, I go into the labyrinth and reset it. Often I typically don't have the time to play a lot at that time to finish it, but at least it resets and it counts again. Okay, so let's go into the labyrinth. I'm already in the middle of a run actually. What I normally do is, or yeah, I always do that. I start at level 21 and then I go on. This allows me to collect a lot of stuff. Every time you reach the end point of a floor, you have the chance of also getting some of those 2500 Dragon Spirit XP items. And yeah, every time something drops, you get a chance of receiving some materials, and doing those extras really helps maxing out my capacity with good stuff. Once you reach, I believe it's floor 40 or 41, then instead of the 500 Dragon Spirit XP in the normal crates, normal chests, you can also get the 2 or 3 of the 2500 Dragon Spirit XP items. So it starts really getting better when you reach those floors, and maybe I get to a point, if I can get far enough at a certain moment, I will not bother starting at 21 anymore, because it is quite tedious to go through that basically almost every day. But yeah, it's something I've been doing to get to that Dragon Spirit XP level 35. Okay, let's start playing. I'm going to not explore these floors fully. That is what I would normally do, but now I will just try to get through them as fast as possible to see where I'm going to get stuck. I am going to some of the things that I find I will carry, so that will maybe take a bit of time. Well, I'm going to go straight. I still try to use as much as possible this rule that seems to be there, that the exit point in the Forbidden Labyrinth is always 6 squares from the entrance. So then I'm now at 3, and you can always use this because I've done 3 steps from the entrance now. And if we look at just get this over with, maybe, yeah, if you look, for example, there are only 2 steps to this side, so it would only bring me to 5. So I already know I don't have to explore those if I want to get to the exit as fast as possible. Okay. That was 5 hits, quite a lot, but okay. Nothing useful, so I just jump to the next one. Okay, I have. Am I going to do that? Then we have 6655. Okay, let's just do that. Actually, preferred if I had some of the spider silk, but yeah, that's not the case at the moment. So it's a bit of a choice, like yeah, you have a limited amount of mana to use. So I'm experimenting a bit. Like it's hitting 3 times using 1 mana at the end, or hitting 4 times not using the mana at the end for the special attack. So this time I didn't use that, which means that I'm actually recovering a bit of mana. I've not really been counting, but luckily I took the right path, so to say. So this time even, yeah, you do 1 big hit and then a normal hit, one with the mage attack, and the other one was not necessary, so that's nice. Oh, 7, that's very nice. I am actually not completely sure if I might want to focus a bit more, so I need 91. Might want to focus a bit more on so that leaves me 60, 76 and another 15 if I calculate correctly. Is that okay? Let's just do that, then I don't have to worry about small stuff any more. Gonna go to the next floor. What is also a big difference in my experience, how far you come in the end, is whether yeah, what kind of enemies you have, what kind of bosses you have at the exit of a floor. If you have the one boss, okay, it's fine, that takes you a lot less damage, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is not the exit because that would cut off part. Yeah, this should be it, I think. I might be a bit distracted, so not completely sure. I'm just taking, yeah, giving some normal hits to conserve a bit of the energy. So yeah, if you have this one, this actually normally takes you a lot more of your health than yeah, the one boss. So whether at the higher levels you get these or the one, that makes quite a difference actually in how far you can get. Sourcestone 2 at this moment I feel I have enough. So I do want to explore this one a bit more because it has some additional benefits. Oh no, from this point onwards I want to explore fully anyway, because this well, fully I'm still in doubt actually, but this at this floor we have a chance of the nicer gear dropping. I'm still a bit in yeah, what I want to achieve with this run. Maybe I should just forget about collecting gear, but yeah, just focus on getting as far as possible for this run today. Okay, at floor 45 compared to the other floors, what is nice here is that you actually get 2 encounters against other players. So these encounters normally always happen at the top. They start at the leftmost room on the floor. But yeah, if the room has something else in it, like in this case, like if you look at the rooms like this one, at an enemy computer opponent. So this one had a player opponent, this one had a computer opponent, this one that's where we started. So then normally the one below here is either has something special as well, or that has the other player encounter. So that has, well, like we said, it has something special. I'm going to take some damage here to just conserve some of the mana. So the thing is, like, how do we get to the other one? Well, that is maybe going to be difficult. With a bit of a gamble. Well, but I could still hit it with one mage hit and one normal hit, which is very beneficial. Because, yeah, having mana and making the most of the mana that you have, that is very important. Yeah, I'm going to try to pick up on that last one as well. It's going to cost me some mana, so maybe not so smart. Cost me a lot of energy, a lot of health, I mean. Okay, then here, like I expected. So normally I don't think these are actually people that play this level 45, so the encounter is quite random. I don't even know if I'm now really live playing against somebody, or this is somebody's dragon spirit and it's the computer that is steering it, which might be more likely. But yeah, just want to grab those extra goodies and then well, go to the next level and see what's happening. Soon I might already need to start to I think I might not really get that much further. The problem being the yeah, the mana that is I'm using too much, or that we're using too much. I don't have enough. I don't. It doesn't replenish fast enough. However you want to say it. Okay, I should probably have used some health for this. Should do more damage each hit as well. Let's just use all my health potions. I'm still expecting that, but yeah, I also shouldn't. I've also had plenty of occasions where I actually had too much mana still left while I was already out of health. So you should, yeah, really try to pace that somehow. It's just not always easy. I'm playing a lot with the mage. I like it. Means also I don't really have that much experience with any of the others. Okay, Guardian battle. Let's see if I can still beat this one. Would be nice. But yeah, I don't want to risk it, so I use 2 mana attacks. Oh, it should be fine. It's actually not that strong, even compared to the regular enemies. Yeah, this should be normally the last level that I get. So I quite easily got into 47. I've done that before, but then I had to be very lucky with the type of opponents I got. So that's definitely an improvement. but yeah, I also didn't really get further, so that is a bit of a pity. Let's see. Well, that was already the mana, so, and these monsters are tough, but yeah, I'm doing quite okay, I would say. Okay, this is the end. Okay. Well, I hope this gives you a bit of an idea also about the orange gear, about reaching level 35. Also, that it doesn't really right away make a huge difference. I might consider, yeah, who knows? I might consider spending some gold if I find some. One of the other equipment pieces. I think only having one is already making quite a difference, but I probably also will just keep grinding and playing the labyrinth and slowly getting further and playing more inside those levels from 45 onwards to get more orange gear. And perhaps once I have a more complete set, or having 4 of the 6 pieces or something, and I get further, I will make another video to give you an impression of that. I hope this has been useful. Thanks for watching these videos, and if as always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to share in the comment section.